What is going on, guys? I am Black Ops Amazing. Welcome back to another video. At the end of the Shattered Veil trailer that we got just the other day, there was something that Richtofen said which made me question the entire Black Ops 6 zombie storyline.
You don't trust me, fine, but you cannot trust her.
On April the 2nd, which is when DLC 3 releases, we are going to his mansion, or at least the place where he set up base. In the basement of this mansion is where Sam's hub is located, the Synaptic algorithm module, which is this AI that Richtofen has set up based off scans of Samantha's brain. So far, our characters, Weaver, Carver, Gray and Strauss, well, Maya has replaced Strauss for now, but we escaped the island on Terminus, where as a part of the Easter egg for that map, we reconnected the island's network system, where we were introduced to Sam.
This is a classified network. Identify yourself.
My name is Strauss. My associates and I need urgent assistance to escape this facility.
Strauss? Oscar Strauss? Are the others with you?
What is this? Some kind of a sick joke?
You are speaking with the Synaptic algorithm module. Call me Sam.
Explain yourself. Why do you sound like Agent Maxis?
She was my source code. The true Samantha Maxis sacrificed herself to save your world.
And she told us she was created by Richtofen using scans of Samantha's brain, hoping to replicate the real Samantha Maxis' abilities. So she was created by him for that purpose, or at least that was one of the reasons why he wanted her. But as we've heard since then, something went wrong in Richtofen and Sam's relationship, where it seems like she's now gone rogue. She's turned against her creator and is helping us. She told us in Terminus that we can bring the real Samantha Maxis back, and all we had to do was collect the Sentinel artifact. So we've travelled to Citadel de Moor, where we got the amulet. We then travelled to the tomb, where we collected the artifact itself, and we are now travelling to the mansion where Sam's mainframe is located, and we're going to deliver it to her so she can, I guess, activate it and bring back the real Samantha. At least that's what she says. But, as you just heard Richtofen say to the crew at the end of the Shattered Veil trailer, if you don't trust me, fine, but you can't trust her. It's pretty obvious something's going on, but I think there are multiple different ways this could go. Either this AI Sam really has gone rogue, because as we heard through the radios in Liberty Falls, Richtofen pretty much tortured her. I mean, it's AI, can you torture it? I don't know, but we did hear him in the beginning when he first created her, try to manipulate her, get this AI to think what he wanted it to. But of course, with it being AI, the more you tell it, the more it learns, the smarter it becomes, and eventually there's the possibility that it outsmarts you. This artificial intelligence becomes smarter than its creator, and in this instance, I think this AI Sam's become almost sentient to the point where she wants to be the real Samantha Maxis. She no longer wants to be a robot per se, as we see her here. She wants to be an actual person. So one of the possibilities is she has actually gone rogue. She's turned against her creator and now is helping Weaver, Carver, Gray and Maya to achieve their goals, get the real Samantha Maxis back. The second option is she's still gone rogue, and while she's still going against Richtofen, she's also using us. She never planned to bring back Samantha Maxis, and instead wants the Sentinel artifact to maybe transfer herself into a human, if that's even possible, to give herself a soul. Maybe she is trying to bring back the real Samantha Maxis, but not for the reasons we think, instead so she can take her body. And if you listen to this conversation between Sam and Revanov, the way Sam is questioning him about the real Samantha Maxis, asking him what she was like because she has her memories, she talks like her, but she doesn't know what it was like to be around her, it really does make it sound like Sam wants to be Samantha Maxis. She wants to be her when really she's not. She's just AI based off her brain, but she wants to be more than that. And maybe she believes the artifact will help her achieve those goals, to take her body and be free of the robotic vessel that she's trapped in.
What was she like, Sergey?
Who? Oh. Her.
I don't mean to pry. It's just that I have her memories. I talk like her. I don't know what it was like to be around her.
Short was me. Why do you care?
Because we need to understand each other if we are to work together, Sergey. I need to understand how you felt about her.
It is complicated.
What happened to you after she left?
Well, after she abandoned us, you mean?
I thought she sacrificed herself.
Different words, same outcome.
They're not the same.
They are. We are here and she is gone. What else is there to say?
Sergey, please. This is important. We need to trust each other.
Why? So I can pour my heart out to you, and then you can turn around and do the same thing she did?
No, of course not.
You want to know what happened when Maxis left? I lost myself. The moment after her sacrifice, I turned my back on everything she stood for. Does that tell you what you need to know about me?
I'm sure she would understand, Sergey. She would...
She would what? You said it yourself. You might have her voice. You might even have her memories. But Sam, hear me when I say this. You are not her. The sooner you come to terms with that, the sooner we can start getting somewhere.
Or the third option is, she's actually working for Richtofen. All of this going rogue nonsense and hating Richtofen is a lie, and all of it's a part of her and Richtofen's plan to use the crew to get them to bring the Sentinel artifact to her. When we hear Richtofen saying, if you don't trust me, fine, but don't trust Sam in this radio, could that just be him, like he has many times in the past, manipulating us using reverse psychology, telling us we can't trust her because we know we can't trust Richtofen, so he's lying about us not being able to trust her, when actually we can't trust her, but if Richtofen says we can't trust her, then we must be able to trust her. There's a lot of mind games going on. Or the fourth option is, Sam really has gone rogue, she has turned against Richtofen and she does want to help our characters out, but all of that was a part of Richtofen's plan. Richtofen manipulated Sam to the point where he knew she would go against him, so in the end, her along with the rest of the characters bring the Sentinel artifact directly to him. There are 3 or 4 viable ways this could end up. One thing we do know is we don't end up saving Samantha from the Dark Ether, so that's definitely not happening. We learned that from Modern Warfare 3 Zombies because that takes place in the future. Revanov literally told us that we never ended up saving Samantha. We may try, but we failed.
You were part of Requiem.
Yes.
What happened to them?
Maxis sacrificed herself to end the outbreak. We promised we would find a way to rescue her. And when we failed, it was a blow. Some of us took it very hard. We vowed never to let this happen again.
So you're 0 for 2 on those promises?
But I am still here, am I not, Dr. Jansen? I am still fighting.
And here's the thing. You shouldn't be. That was 30 years ago, and look at you.
If you just look at the bio for Shattered Veil, it says, with the Sentinel artifact in hand, the crew heads to the remote wooded hills above Liberty Falls to meet with Sam at an old mansion in the forest which has been retrofitted to Redacted. Only with the aid of Sam's synthetic mind can the team hope to unlock the ancient artifact's mysteries and bring back Agent Maxis. What could possibly go wrong? And if you listen to some of the conversations and quotes from our characters in the tomb, you can already tell they're suspicious of Sam. They don't entirely trust it.
I don't get Richtofen. Chasing magic artifacts is a long fucking way from controlling the Dark Ether.
Richtofen set up Project Janus to escape government oversight. Perhaps only now, his true motivations are beginning to reveal themselves.
We have both carried out questionable orders, but doing the bidding of a Project Janus supercomputer feels...
I know. If it turns out Richtofen's pulling her strings, you get to say I told you so. Cool?
Even Revanov and Carver recognise that they could be doing Richtofen's bidding. Sam could be lying to us and still be working for Richtofen, tricking us into bringing the artifact to him. We did see Richtofen get, I don't know how to describe it, kidnapped in the Liberty Falls intro cutscene by Sam. It seems like he was taken into the Dark Ether.
I swear to you, Sam, you've never been free!
I already am.
Richtofen says to her, "You'll never be free," to which she replies back, "But Richtofen, I already am." So that does make it seem like they aren't working together, but you never know. Especially with Richtofen, who's always one step ahead. I wouldn't be surprised if all of this was a part of his grand scheme.
You cool with the computer lady? Cause I am still not okay taking orders from a machine.
I'm starting to get used to her. Like, I'm not fighting the urge to pull her plug anymore. But if you tell her that, I will fucking kill you.
I don't like Sam calling all the shots, but as an intel asset, she's proving invaluable.
Yeah, I ain't giving the computer lady her flowers just yet. Took me long enough to trust Maxis, and she ain't Maxis.
I know why we want the Sentinel artifact. What worries me is why Richtofen wants it.
Until we find him, we'll probably never know. Hell, I still have my doubts about why Sam wants us to fetch it.
Sam knew exactly which buttons would get us to go after the artifact. This might all be a bit too easy.
Look, she's not trying to eat, drool on, or otherwise murder me. Plus, she led me to Franco's, so, you know what? Cybergirl's alright by me.
Hunting down an ancient artifact because a rogue computer told us it could bring Maxis back might not qualify as a solid plan.
Could be the dumbest thing we've ever done. Or a 1000 IQ move. Whether it works or not, we still don't want Richtofen getting his grubby mitts on the artifact. Fingers crossed this isn't a total goose chase. And this artifact can bring back Maxis, just like Sam says.
Nah, I don't know. I don't trust things I don't understand, and that goes for the computer lady and the ancient artifact. Let's play this out. Kraft points us at the shiny magic doodad, we bring back Maxis, and then kick down Richtofen's door. What's Sam get out of this? What's her angle?
If Richtofen treats his artificial friends like his real ones, maybe she just wants them gone.
You can see even after them knowing her for a few maps now, the Tomb, Citadel, Terminus, they still don't trust Maxis, especially Carver and Weaver. They've got a lot of doubts. Weaver doesn't like her calling all of the shots, basically taking charge of the group, telling them where to go, what to do, and how to do it. They're doing everything she tells them without really questioning it. They have no other option though. They don't know how to do it themselves, and they didn't even know it was a possibility until Sam mentioned it to them in Terminus, so they've got no other option but to go along with it, even though they acknowledge it could all be a trick. That's a risk they're willing to take. It's interesting how Gay says Sam knew exactly what buttons to press to go. Sam knew exactly what buttons to press to get us to go after the artifact. She knew that if she mentioned it could bring back Samantha Maxis, then we would go along with everything she said, when really, we don't even know if the artifact can do that. That could have just been an excuse Sam made up because she knew if that's what she said, Weaver, Carver, Gray and Strauss and Meyer would go along with it. If she came up with a different reason as to why she needs it, they'd say no. And they're also unsure as to why Richtofen wants it. Remembering, Weaver is unaware it was his family that he killed, and when he finally travels to his mansion in the next map, that could be the time he finds out. If he walks into Richtofen's bedroom where he was staying, maybe he finds a portrait of his family on the table, and at that point he realizes, hang on, this was the boy and his mother that I killed, but wait, why is Richtofen with them? Was that Richtofen's family? That could be the moment of realization for Weaver, which is going to be super interesting. How is he going to react to that? Because Weaver already attempted to assassinate Richtofen in the past, and he obviously still wants to kill him, but once he realizes that he killed Richtofen's wife and son, is he going to change his mind? Is he going to say, oh my god, I killed his family, it's no wonder why Richtofen's doing everything he is? Or is he just going to say, you know what, they deserved it, and still want him dead? I don't know. I still don't know why Weaver and Samantha even tried to kill Richtofen in the first place, because if he didn't do that, then his wife and son wouldn't be dead, and none of this would be happening. All of this is because of what Weaver and Samantha did. And unless Richtofen did something to deserve it, I would guess so, they're not just going to try and kill him for no reason. There's a lot of stuff that we don't understand yet, but we hopefully will in the next map, or come closer to it anyway. And then finally, there are a couple of other things that is said between our characters, which got me thinking.
First the outbreak on Terminus, now this. There's a pattern here. Someone's out there pulling the strings, getting in our way. It's like they enjoy watching us squirm.
Or someone's also got Richtofen in their sights. Seems we're not the only players in the game.
These outbreaks, they following us, or are we just the unluckiest sons of bitches that ever lived?
Yeah, we are awful at picking holiday destinations. Real question is though, is someone trying to get in our way, or in Richtofen's?
Ah, well, we all got our demons.
They start to notice a pattern that everywhere they go, the zombies follow them. So even though the Forsaken, who controlled the zombies in Cold War and the Dark Ether, was contained at the end of that game, the undead are still following our crew around. Everywhere we go, the moment they broke out of the prison in Terminus was the moment the zombies started attacking them. The moment they arrived at the castle was the moment the zombie outbreak started there, and the moment they arrived at the tomb was also the moment the zombies attacked them there as well. Everywhere they go, the zombies follow. And so they say, hang on, why is this happening? Who's sending the zombies after us? Is there someone behind the scenes pulling the strings, wanting to stop us or slow us down? And at the same time, could they be trying to stop us so that we don't deliver the Sentinel artifact to Sam or Richtofen? So are they actually trying to stop Richtofen? If that was the case, I'd then think, Could Samantha be controlling the zombies? Because we do hear the Forsaken is still the announcer, but we know the announcer doesn't always correlate to the controller. I don't know. Anyway, there we go. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm super excited for the next map, especially for these storyline elements. So leave a like rating if you've enjoyed. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel to stay up to date with the latest content, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.